Wow, that is interesting. So basically what you're saying is that the trees and the bushes and stuff are growing inside because we spend a lot of time in those spaces and they're covered. Are, for a lack of a better term, our gases help stimulate the prismarine? That's very interesting, Henry. I think I can build a machine that can harvest gases from living entities and dispense it into our area to help vitalize the prismarine a little bit more. Do you think that'll work? Wow, Henry, thanks for your help. I really appreciate it. Here, have a pork chop. So I just been hanging out with my friend Henry here. It's been a while since we caught up and we were chatting a little bit, and I was a little confused on why plants and stuff were growing inside the buildings, but outside we haven't got any substantial plants or anything yet. And he tuned me into a little theory, and I think we can build something to help vitalize the prismarine a little bit more and hopefully get some trees growing. Right in front of me and behind you are some spoilers. Some serious, real, exciting spoilers. So let's try to get through this without spoiling any of that, because I really don't want to spoil that. It's something really fun and exciting that's coming up soon, and you're not going to want to miss it, and I really don't want to spoil it. But it's right there. It's literally right there. Like, I can see it. You can't, but I can. So let's see if we can make a build without showing that direction. Maybe, it's possible. We'll see. But let's jump right into it. As you can see, I cleared out a little hole in here, removed the moss, brought down some of the terracotta and the sand, and I collected a whole lot of resources. Look how many observers that is. Yeah, that's a lot of observers. And, you know, our typical glass, prismarine, and quartz, and other things. We also have a rainbow of shulker boxes. I guess I should tell you what we're building. It's a sheep farm, but a sheep farm with a twist. Over time, I seem to have gathered a lot of animals, like randomly. Like, we got this little fox here I just found in a forest somewhere. We got this donkey that I just recently rescued from the village where we got the cartography map to find our ocean temple. We have a skeleton horse I got from somewhere. I don't know. I think around Spawn or something. This is our birthday cow. This is a pig from the stream day from Toby Piggy. I got a random allay that I rescued from somewhere. We got some armadillos. We got zebra. And recently I got all of these birds. I even have a snot nose down in a boat down there. Yeah, in the future, I'm going to have to, build something for these guys to live in. But until then, if you have any names, leave them in the comments. So we still have spoils, so I'm going to walk at an angle here so I don't show them to you. But there's our build. It's beautiful. I tied in the roof with the roof that's over here. And I think it looks really good, and a more open glass so we can see the bushes inside, and I like how it turned out. Again, you got to imagine bushes and trees and everything, lush, filling up these empty spaces and stuff, but you walk down here, you got this building to the left, you got the villager trading hall there, you got this new building here. I really like it. So here it is, it's our sheep farm. And let's go over a little... Whoa. That was a lag spike and a rubber band. Okay, let's continue. Sheep farm. Let's go over a little lore here. So what Henry was telling me earlier, basically, is the reason that, like, the leaves and the trees and the bushes were all growing on the inside was because we spend a lot of time in here. And basically the methane from our toots mix with the chemicals coming off the prismarine and help fuel the biodiversity in the area. Yeah, you heard that right. I said toots. Let's just run with it. So my idea was, let's get a whole bunch of sheep in here. We hook up these little machines to it that, like, you know, collect the toots. And underneath, we have a whole lot of piping down here to collect all of the toots and pipe it up into this thing. I call it the Toot Processing Molecular Air Thingamabob. And what it does, it collects all the toots, it processes it, and then it spits all of the useful chemicals back out into the air. So hopefully it will be enough to populate this area with life, with trees and bushes, and hopefully life. We'll see. Yeah, it's weird, I know, but don't blame me. Blame Henry. And blame the sheep toots. So basically, in other terms, what we have here is grass, minecart in that center, observer reading into that grass, so every time it grows or they eat it, it gets triggered, which triggers the redstone, which triggers the dispenser with shears, and then a little extra, we have just this light show with these bulbs, and whenever it's triggered, it either turns off or turns on. And what we're doing is we're basically taking a signal out of that block with the redstone on it, and then each of these little pods, each sheep, is basically connected to a line of observers that go up in here and then correspond with a bulb that's on this tower. And all that is really doing is making a dynamic light show. Yeah, it's just a statue. So, like, if we're out here in our base hanging out, like, there'll be like a building or a park here, trees around it and stuff. And every time we look up at the statue, the lights will be different. Like, it's art, and the art will change over time based on how many times it's been triggered by, like, the sheep. So, like, you can see it going off and on, and it changes the art. And I think that's so cool. Don't call me a nerd, you're a nerd. I'm an artiste. With sheep toots. It's gonna look really cool. Like, we got, like, foliage and stuff that's gonna be on that roof, like, dripping down. All of this space in here is gonna be filled with trees. There's gonna be bushes dripping off that. Trees in the middle of this with bushes in front of there. And down here is gonna be, like, either a low building or a low park or whatever. So when we're, like, down over here, we'll be able to see it. And from our storage room, we'll be able to see it. And from over here, we'll be able to see it. And from over here, we'll be able to see it. And from back here, we won't be able to see it. But it still looks cool. We got the flower motifs that we have in a lot of the buildings. It's been really hard not to show the spoilers that are behind you right now. And editing me is probably going to have a little difficult time because I'm pretty sure I showed some flashes of it. But if I edited this right, you won't see it. And now for something completely different. In between episodes, usually when no one else is around late at night, I've been slowly filling up all of the villagers. And we're actually done. Like, this whole building is filled. We got all the villagers we need. We got all kinds of villagers we don't need. And then just some that I think might be fun. I didn't even know we could get oozing arrows. Like, if we unalive a mob with these arrows, they will spawn like slimes. And we can get slime from them. And it's just funny. That's cool. And we got one with slow falling, which is very interesting. Like, you can unexpectedly shoot someone and then they'll have slow falling, and you could like get away from them, or like, I don't know, just point and laugh at them or something. Like, that's cool. We also have this one that's arrow of swiftness, which is blue. And I've been playing around with a little bit of redstone in the arrows to do, you know, like the particle fountain trick. And then it gave me an idea. I want to add some of the particles to this fountain here. I think that'd be really cool. And I'm thinking in these pools here, just have a little bubbling effect. Like, not really high, but I'll show you. But the first thing I need to do is go ahead and dig out a hole underneath here and make sure I have room to do this. So let me figure this out real quick, okay? Cool. So in each of these pools on the fountain, I've went ahead and put a hole in the middle of them, moved the sea lantern back, and put a sign there to stop the water. And then I dug a hole, which is 7 blocks from... Can I get in here? No, I can't. 7 blocks from the bottom of that. So like 2 air blocks, moss blocks, 3rd block, and then down to 7. And I think this is the right height for it. But let's go ahead and do some... Oh yeah, I cleared out a room. That's the beacon. And yeah, let's go ahead and do some redstone on camera. Because yeah, this won't embarrass me at all. So under each of these holes, I'm just going to place down a sticky piston. If I can place it. There we go. No. Oh my gosh. I'm embarrassing myself. So now I'm nervous and I'm making more mistakes because I'm nervous. This is not good. I should have done this off camera. Alright. So we got the pistons down, which was more difficult than should have been. And I'm going to place slime blocks on each of these. I'm going to take some repeaters. And I'm going to put them on 4 ticks, which is basically all the way. There we go. Take some redstone, and I'm just going to connect all of these. Not like that. There you go. There we go. And then now I'm going to make a clock. So I'm going to grab some repeaters. I'm going to put 2 of them on 4 ticks, and the other 2 I'm just going to leave like that. Then I'm going to take comparators, yep, and some redstone. I'm going to put that on subtract mode, and then I'm going to just connect that to the line of redstone I made there, and then I'm just going to permanently power it with a torch. What happened? What happened? Oh. There we go. Okay. We had some lag, and then I also missed a redstone. Alright, so now we have the pistons just synchronized going up and down. And I did not make a way out for me. I should probably have made a way out. Let's see. Okay, that's gonna wash everything away. Let me just put a sign there temporarily. Alright, let's rebuild the clock. Yay. See, this is the stuff you don't see on camera, where I do things 50 million times and only show it to you whenever I get it right. Yep. We good? We're good. Alright, let's get out of here real quick. And let's see... You know what? That's gonna flood it whenever I go to put this block back and break that sign. We can prevent that by doing that, and then we don't have to worry about it. A little bit of water can go down there. Come on, let's light it up too. I meant to do that. I meant to go back down and put a torch down. That's right. Yep. All right, now we got to get the arrows going. Let's see if I can fly. All right, now we got to get the arrows going. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some scaffolding down and then not fall in, please. Okay. All right, I need the regular bow, and I've got these arrows here, and I want to put a few of them in there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So let's try 8 and see what that looks like. A little bit coming up. So it's 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's see how that looks. Oh yeah, that's a lot more. Or a little bit more, I should say. Let's look at it from down here. Can't really see it. Maybe I should have had it go a little higher. But it kind of looks like splashes, right? Yeah. Actually, I think that might be good. So from a distance, it looks a little bit better. I don't want to have just giant fountains. The idea of them is that it's just a little bit of splashing from the fountain where the waterfall comes down and it hits the water and splashes. And I think that works. So let me go ahead and do the rest of these, and then we'll decide if we even like it or not, or if we just wasted our time. So it does appear to suffer from the Goldilocks and the Three Bears issue. Too close, it's too noisy and annoying. Too far away, the particles disappear. But right in the middle, it's just right. And it's pretty cool. It adds a little bit of animation to the base in certain scenarios. It just looks cool. But our light show in the background looks really cool. And our sheep farm build looks really cool. So we're just going to stand here forever and admire our base. Because this is the only angle, it looks perfectly cool. Just kidding, it looks cool from everywhere. But I can't show you anywhere because of those spoilers I mentioned. So hopefully next episode, we'll see what the spoilers are all about. But until then, subscribe, tell a friend, do all that good stuff. And name my animals, like Snotnose over my head. Maybe I should just name him Snotnose. I don't know. Let me know down in the comments if I should. Okay, bye!